Hello Sunshines, it's summer and today is a very exciting day because I am finally going to be showing off my entire BTS collection, which is like literally my only personality trait in life. So I am quite excited to show you this because I literally have nothing else to be proud of. Anyway, for context, I have been a BTS fan since No era, so this has been built up over time. It's not like I just dived in head first and bought everything all at once. I've been collecting since 2014, probably more so early 2015, and hardcore collecting since around Wings era. Now, a few things before we start. I have purchased 99% of this myself, and anything that I did not purchase myself, I will let you guys know if someone else bought it for me, because I've gotten a few gifts here and there, but normally I try not to get people to buy me things because they're super stupid expensive now. But when I first started collecting, they weren't. So that's kind of how I built up the collection. Secondly, I might say some words wrong. Speech problems have always been a problem for me. I can barely English half the time, let alone try to pronounce Korean names multiple times in one video. So if I say something wrong, I am sorry. I am very hardcore fan. Just pronunciation issues have been a long life struggle, and they're not going to stop for one video. So without further ado, let's start with Korean albums because that's what people are most familiar with. So starting with BTS's first album ever, it's their debut album. This is BTS's Too Cool for School. This does not come with a photo card if you end up getting it, so don't be disappointed, it does not come with one, but it is where they began, so therefore this is where I will begin this video. The next album is Oh Are You Late 2. This one does come with a photo card and a group card. This is their very first mini album, which is different from a debut album, but yeah, second one they released. Then we have their second mini album, which is School of Affair. Next we have School of Affair Special Edition. Mine is not in the greatest condition because I got it way cheaper than it actually goes for, and I was almost ripped off 3 times trying to get this album and got really desperate and bought one very cheap. So he's not in the best condition, but he is the only BTS album no longer being made, so if you are going to buy this one, be prepared to spend lots of money. I'm just happy to have a album of this in my collection. I don't really care about the condition anymore. So, School of Affair Special Edition. Next we have my absolute favorite album of all time, and this is Dark and Wild. This is their first full-length album. Then we get into the Most Beautiful Moment in Life series. So we have HYYH Part 1. There is the White Edition and the Pink Edition, which is the first album you've probably noticed that has multiple editions, and it started the spiral into BTS getting super expensive because why have one version of an album when you can have 2 or 4? The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 2, or HYYH Part 2, you have the blue edition and the pink edition, and if you take all 4 of these albums and put the spines together, they make a really pretty flower. Following that, we have the repackaging of the HYYH series, or the Most Beautiful Moment in Life series. So it got repackaged as Young Forever, which basically means same album as those mini albums, but all in one with additional songs and remixes. So you have Young Forever the day version and Young Forever the night version. Then BTS went really crazy and they were like, you know what would make us more money than 2 versions of an album? 4 versions. 4, because why not? So we have Wings, so there are 4 editions. There's W, I, N, and G, and this is their second full-length album, and the one I feel like most people got into BTS during. You're This or Love Yourself Her. But yeah, 4 versions of one album. Then we have You Never Walk Alone. You Never Walk Alone is just, it's such a good album. So this is a repackaging of Wings with the additional songs of Not Today, Spring Day, You Never Walk Alone. I believe are the only 3 additions to it, but Spring Day, I have a soft spot for it. So you have 2 editions. We have the left and the right edition. And then BTS got really crazy. I guess big hit technically, but they were like, you know what, we're gonna make 4 editions of each album and then make different photo cards for each edition. So now that there's even more money because people are buying photo cards to collect them, and now there's... This is when BTS got really expensive to collect. Anyways, Love Yourself, Her, L, O, V, and E. I will show you the inside of these albums because they're a lot different, but on the front they all look the same. Love Yourself tier, we have Y, O, U, and R. Like I said, same on the outside basically. And Love Yourself answer, we have S, E, L, and F. And it's rainbow. This is basically repackaging of the other two albums. If you are getting into collecting and you want to get a Love Yourself album, get Answer. It's a little more expensive, but that's because there's 2 CDs. And you get all of their solos from that era and everything. It's a really good album. And lastly, of the Korean albums, we have Map of the Soul, Persona. I believe these are versions. Yeah, version 1, 2, 3, and 4. They are in different colored pinks. You can actually tell the difference between them this time and the different hearts. And once again, I believe these ones have different photo cards per edition. So, and even though I don't technically count BTS World as a BTS album because it's more just a soundtrack, I don't have anywhere else to put it. So BTS World is sneaking in here. Following Korean albums, I do have some Japanese albums. It's a lot actually, but not all of them. So we have a copy of Boy in Love. I have 2 copies of Run, so I have one of the CD versions and their LP version. No, it is not a real LP. It's just made to look like an LP, but it's just a CD. It's not as exciting as you would think, but I believe this was a special edition release through like maybe H&M. I'm not really sure. Bought it from a reseller. We have Youth, which is one of the few Japanese albums I would recommend buying because it's like a full-length album and actually has more than 3 songs. Next we have Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I have all 4 editions, so there is the regular edition, the photo book edition, the music video edition, and the making of the music video and making of the jacket photos edition. I don't know which one's A, B, C, and D, but I have them all. I have a lonely version of Mic Drop Crystal Snow. And then I have 5 versions of Fake Love Airplane Part 2, which is a problem, and I shouldn't be doing this, but I have the regular edition, the fan club edition, the making of edition, the photo book edition, I believe, and music video edition. And then I realized it's not really worth it for me to buy Japanese albums because they're expensive and I don't do much with them. They only have like 4 songs most of the time. So I only bought 1 version of Boy with Love Lights. And this is the making of music video edition. If you're gonna buy one edition, making of usually is a lot better because even the photo book edition doesn't have that many photos. I also have 2 Korean released Japanese albums. So they're in Korean, but they were released in Japan. So I have the Japanese version of Wings, which is just the Korean album of Wings, but it was packaged and sold in Japan. And the other one is the Best of Korean Edition Japanese release, so there is a Japanese edition of this as well. It is all the best of their music up until, I believe it was Blood, Sweat, and Tears era that this came out, so I love it. I love like best of blank editions of anything or CDs of any band, Korean or not. So it was cool that they released it. I just don't know why they only released it for Japan. So following Japanese albums, I have a DVDs. I'm going to start with the concert DVDs and then go to the other ones. So I have the Most Beautiful Moment in Life on stage, or H1 on stage, 2015 in Korea. All of my concert albums are in Seoul. Then I have Epilogue, once again in Seoul. Following that, we have Wings Tour, which I was really hoping they would make an American release, but I don't think that they did. And that one I really wanted because Wings Tour, I went to New Jersey, yada yada yada. So I wanted to get one, but they didn't make it. They only made Seoul in Japan. So I have the Seoul one. Love Yourself Tour, they made too many copies of, so I only bought Seoul, which is the opposite of the other problem. This is Love Yourself Tour in Seoul. This one's kind of a concert. This is BTS's third muster. I bought this when I was in Korea, and I had all the other BTS merch that they had for sale at that point, so I bought it not realizing it's Blu-ray, and I have nothing to play a Blu-ray disc on, so the good thing is I pulled Jungkook, so obviously it was meant to be, but kind of useless, not gonna lie, can't really use it, so he just sits on a shelf, and I dust him. It's a purpose for me. I'll probably sell him in the future, but for now, BTS's Third Mustard Blu-ray edition. Moving on, we have 2017 Season's Greetings. This is the only Season's Greetings I have. I was in New Jersey for Wings tour. I had all the other BTS merch. I had to spend my money because I couldn't get actual concert merch because it was always sold out, and I didn't want to convert it back to Canadian, and this is the only thing that they had that I didn't already own. So I bought Season's Greetings 2017, and this is the only Season's Greetings I currently own. Then I have Memories of 2016. I'm so sad I didn't buy Memories of like the last Memories, because these things are super cool. I didn't realize how many DVDs they come with, but I specifically bought this for the story of Yoongi's mixtape, so priorities. Following that, I have Memories of 2017, which I bought only because it was the only thing not in a that I didn't already own in a K-pop store. Can we see a trend? You know what else follows that trend? Summer Package 2018. Once again, only thing that they had in a K-pop store that I didn't own. I really like this one. Summer packages are way nicer now than they used to be, in my opinion. So I have 2018. And then I have the very last Summer Package 2019, which I believe is the last one they are doing. This one is in Korea, where the other one was in Japan, if I didn't say that. This one is in Korea. Next items I get questioned about a lot, and these are army recruitments. Basically, it used to be really hard to get an army recruitment, which is the official army membership. You used to have like a fan cafe, and it was all in Korean, and you had to follow all these instructions that other people made on like amino apps to get them, and it was like a whole ordeal. Now you can buy it in the Weebly app. It's also not as restrained as it used to be, where you could only buy it for like 30 days, and now you can, I don't know, it's been months for sales. So army recruitments, I'm not supposed to show the inside of, so I'm not going to, but this is year 4. So I've been an official army member since, yeah, the 4th year of BTS. So there's one. That was the 5th year, which was I've never seen BTS do yellow since this year. Like, I watched this video, nothing else is yellow except for this, really, and some Chimmy products, but like, it was such a weird concept and color from them. I don't know. And this year's is cinema theme, so it looks like, what do you call them, the clappy things. So next I'm going to show you guys like my favorite items, my prized possessions. I already showed you School of Affairs Special Edition, which is very near and dear to my heart because it took so long, like literally years, to get that album. But these ones are also like rare or harder to find albums or items. So the first one is my HYYH signed by Jungkook. Yes, it is signed by Jungkook. I bought it from a reseller in Germany, maybe? But they originally through M-Wave, and M-Wave, if you didn't know, does sell signed albums still. I think they just finished with Stray Kids' signed album, I could be wrong, but that's where I buy my signed 17 albums now. They don't do BTS anymore, but at one point they did. And if you're looking for individual signatures, I believe they only do it for HYYH era, but don't quote me on that. Make sure you do your research before buying signed albums. And the other signed album I have is Dark and Wild. It's signed by all 7 members. I get asked about this one a lot as well. Bought this from a reseller in Brazil, but I believe it was also originally from M-Wave, and I love him. Signed albums are so much more expensive now. I don't want to give you guys any advice about buying them because there's so many fakes out there. When I started collecting, no one really liked BTS, so there were no fakes, but now there's lots. If you are going to sign or to buy a signed album, make sure you do your research because their signature changes basically for each era, and if it has a certificate of authenticity, it's fake. So those are my 2 pieces of advice. But if you want a signed album, make sure you do as much research as possible because they are stupid expensive now, and they were not stupid expensive when I bought this, let me tell you. And the last item is probably the most expensive item in my collection, and it's the one whenever I post or ever show anything, nobody talks about this because a lot of people don't realize it's as expensive as it is. This is Jungkook's Butterfly Dream Premium Postcard. So Jungkook's is the one you can definitely buy the most. I see it for sale the most because Jungkook items sell really well, so if people are trying to sell their collection, they tend to sell him. This, on the other hand, is still stupid expensive and sometimes hard to find. I've some like members I have never seen for sale. Like, I have never seen RM's, and trust me, I love him. I love my leadermon. I love RM, but I can't find his for sale. So I have Jungkook's, and it is one of my favorite things. I wanted it because this picture of him is so good, but I didn't realize how expensive it was, and then it was like this whole like ordeal trying to find someone who was selling it, and I did not pay for what it's going for now. I can tell you that much. I barely paid $100, and I love him. Let's move on to concert goods because that's a big chunk of stuff. The first thing I have 4 army bombs. So I have the original. These ones stay on my shelf, but they do not have batteries in them except for version 3 because I don't want them to get ruined. This is the first version of the army bomb. The second light stick is the second version. This is version number 2. I got this when I went to Wings Tour. This is the one that they used for that. Number 3, after Wings Tour. They discontinued it after Wings Tour, and then they were like, let's bring on version number 3. So this is the current version of the army bomb. This is one that you can connect to your phone. This is one that connects to the concerts. This is version number 3. Obviously mine is customized. I got a very Jungkook theme going on here, but... And oh, so if you want customized stickers, I got these on Etsy for like $3, so check out some Etsy deals. I did say I had 4, and you're probably like, Summer, there's only 3 versions. Yes, but there's also the mini army bomb ring. I love this guy. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's so small. I bring him to BTS movies. I don't turn him on, but it's like in the crowd, like, yes, I'm not distracting anybody. I bought it as a joke, but he's so cute and small, and I love him. Okay, I'm gonna start with something that I don't know where to put. So I'm gonna put it under concert goods. This is the BTS, I believe this was third muster, coloring book. They were drawings that the boys made. I believe I have an unboxing video on my channel of this from like ages ago, so if you are interested in seeing what their beautiful artwork looks like, go check that out. But yeah, this is the coloring book. I don't know why I bought this, but I have it. Moving on to Wings Tour, I couldn't buy Wings Tour merch at the tour, so I had to pay more for it, which is why I don't have all that much. But I got really sad. We lined up twice, and I got really sad that I couldn't get Jungkook's tickets, so I went to the hotel room, and I paid a lot of money to get it shipped from Korea. But I do have Jungkook's Wings Tour ticket. It's in a Love Yourself tour bag. I don't know why I have 2 Love Yourself tour bags. I don't know where my Wings tour bag. It's like a whole mystery, but he's staying in a Love Yourself tour bag. But this is indeed Wings Tour Jungkook ticket. And then I also have his Love Yourself tour ticket because I love the tickets so much. I wish I could get them all. Now they're like $100 a piece or more, and I'm not paying that much money for a ticket sign, but I have 2 at least. Going back to the Wings Tour merch, we have the photo book or the face book, which is pictures of their face. And then we have the Wings Tour program book. So if you have never gotten a program book for one of their tours, they are very cool and detailed, and interviews and photos and everything. So very cool to have this one. I also have the Love Yourself Tour program book. This one I did actually get at Love Yourself Tour and didn't buy it overly priced later on. And then, okay, this hurts me because I didn't get all of their premium photos because it was 4:30 in the morning and I didn't know what I wanted to spend, and it was like a whole ordeal. But I do have Jungkook's, and I really wish I had Yoongi's. I wanted Yoongi so bad. Anyways, whatever. I'm very lucky to have Jungkook, so I have Jungkook's premium photo. I know I have more concert merch, I just don't know what I have. I feel like a lot of them were photo cards and like bags and stuff that's in use in other purposes and stuff, so that's what I'm going to show you as far as the concert merch goes, and that would make us go to, I believe, characters. Let's go with characters. Before there was BT21, there was Hip Hop Monsters, and you bet your bum I have some. So I have Jungkook's 6cm Hip Hop Monster, and I also have Jimin's, but his is like slowly meeting his end days. He's slowly falling apart and getting stuck together with blue tack, but I do have Jimin's. And then I also have Jungkook's plush hip hop monster. He's been through some stuff, so his box is not 100%, but I mean, I have him and that's all I could ask, right? That's all I can ask. So as far as BT21, I can't show you all of it because some of it's in use and purposes other than sitting on my shelf, so they are in other places, but I can show you what I have sitting around me. So I have the reusable cups. These are from Dunkin' Donuts. I got them when I was in Korea. They were very hard to find ones that were still for sale, but I did manage to get Shooky and Cookie, which, let's be real, I'm a content bean. And then of course you probably noticed some BT21 merch peeking out from behind me. So we have the medium, I think this is a medium-sized pillow. I did an unboxing of this one as well, so if you are interested in seeing that, you can check it out if you'd like. I also have a little Koya standing doll and a little Cookie standing doll. My cat is scratching himself quite loudly beside me. Oh well. Koya and Cookie. And the last one I have, I don't even remember the name of him, but I call him my chunky boy, and I love him, and he's like the softest. If you're gonna get a pillow, get this one. It's so soft. He is my chunky cookie, my chunk cookie. This is like when Cookie decided that, you know, he couldn't eat cookies anymore because Shooky is a cookie, so he went went to a cheesecake factory and wanted to try them all, and this is the result. This is my chunky boy. If you follow me on TikTok, you probably have seen these before. These are the BT21 official headbands. Is that what we're calling them? They're headbands. It's a headband of Cookie. And this is one of the first things. As you can tell, I buy most of my merch, but this one was gifted to me by my friend Jessica, or the Daydream Rabbit. If you saw my bucket hat video, she's the one that makes the bucket hats, and she gifted this to me last Christmas, so I love him. He's so cute. I also have random stuff beside me. I have the Cookie mirror, which is dirty because I actually do use this thing. And I have one of these mystery minis. I think it was version number 3. I bought one. They were expensive, so I was like, I'm not gonna buy it. But for some reason, really wanted to buy it. Guess why? I have really good luck when it comes to pulling Jungkook, apparently. So, Cookie's little media dancing dude thing. I don't even know what to call him, but I have him. Now, more recently, they released BT21 Funko Pops. I have them all, so I'm gonna breeze through those. I'm just gonna grab them at random and see who we pull. RJ, Koya, Mange, Shooky, which is the heaviest of them all, Tata, Cookie, and Jimmy. And then once again, I'm gonna grab random Funko Pops over here. I have Jimin. Yes, Jimin. These ones are hard for me to tell the difference of. I'm not like a big Funko fan, so Jimin, V, Jungkook, RM, Jin, J-Hope, and Yoongi. As far as vinyl figures go, I only currently have one, and it's Jungkook's. I will eventually get them all, I think, because they're really cute, but so far, I only have the one. You probably see the stack behind me, and you're like, Summer, you didn't. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I did. And I paid full price for them all. Basically, I've been collecting Barbie since I was a kid. It's a thing. It's fun with my mom and I have them all, okay? Also, side note, my mom bought 3 of these for my birthday, and I bought the other 4, so we have Jimin's, Jungkook's, V's, which is definitely my least favorite, and the only one I think is really terrible, but, you know, personal opinion. RM, Yoongi's, Jin that kind of looks like Ollie London, and I hate he thinks that it also looks like Ollie London. Now Ollie London always posts pictures with his Jin Barbie doll, and it makes me really uncomfortable, but yeah, Jin. And then my favorite one, and the one I think looks the most like them, it's J-Hope. Alright, we are nearing the end. The last things, I only have a few more things. These are all of the things that BTS did in collaboration with another company, and I bought them all when I was in Korea. Don't normally buy collaborations, but I was there, so why not? So I have the VT X BTS black cushion. This is a collagen cushion. It gave me really bad pimples. Do not recommend. Then I have the jumbo toothbrush, which I've never used. I also have 2 random boxes of mini heels that are probably out of date and can't be used anymore, but I got one of each. And the last thing I have are really dirty Pumas. These are the BTS X Puma Turins. So there was Quartzer Turins and the last ones, the flowers on the bottom. These are the second ones they released. Are you still here? Have you survived this long? Anyways, that's everything I have to show you guys. I have a pretty extensive collection, but once again, I've been collecting for far too long and I need to stop. But of course I'm not going to, because this channel's gonna have unboxings, because one thing is coming this Monday. I'm very excited. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel, because it's 2020, baby. It's a new decade. We're gonna be posting way more videos, and until next time, bye.